Hello and welcome. My name is Forrest Knight over here at xtrmfxmarketing.com. Welcome. Very, very quickly, want to go through and show you and explain the importance of having a branded domain. Even if you haven't officially launched your business yet, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you secure your brand name. And one of the ways that you can do that is, say, for example, you go out and the .com isn't available. There's several other options of domain extensions that are available to help you secure your brand. I'm going to go through those with you really, really quickly. One of the things that I truly like to do as well is once I've secured my brand, I like to grab a QR code that's related to that domain and maybe even create a temporary web page for that domain that has my contact details on it. And then I'll take that QR code and I'll create a splash page or a landing page on my phone for it. So if somebody wants to exchange business cards, I'll simply say, here, scan my QR code real quickly. They'll scan the QR code. It takes them directly to my page that has my contact details on it. It'll have links to, depending on where I want them to go or what I want them to see on that page. It can be as much as I want or as little as I want, depending on how I want them to see that. The particular QR code that I just showed you actually goes to my forrestknight.com page, which is more of my personal page for my trading education platform that I work with that directs people to the education platform. Of course, when they come there, all the details on what for walkthroughs of the platform and how to get started, my contact details, a little bit of insight on who I am and what I'm all about is there. Now, on the XTRMF marketing side, of course, that's my separate brand that I run for helping people like you who want to secure their brand for whatever they're doing. It doesn't matter if you're network marketing, affiliate marketing, a small business owner, an entrepreneur, an independent solopreneur, whatever it is, you need to secure your brand to make it easy for people to find you. And as you'll notice, some of my brand around here, I've got my brand colors in my name. I've got my brand colors out here on the side. Unfortunately, I don't have a brand colored shirt on, but that's absolutely okay. It should be either red or yellow, which is fine. We'll get away with it. And you'll notice in the upper corner here, I also, again, have a QR code that somebody can simply scan and take them directly to this website here. And of course, I make it a point when I'm doing messaging like this to make sure that I have my phone number available in the text so people can call me. If for some reason you can't see my phone number, you have questions about securing your website address, my number is 314-498-7688. What I'd like to do now is show you a quick screen share of the available domain extension. So a domain extension is like a .com or a .info or a .org or .biz or something like that. So I'm going to show those to you, and there's tons and tons of them out there. When they first got started in this business, there was just .com, and they've grown quite a bit. This will maybe help you grow your brand and expand the way that you can drive traffic to yourself. And I would suggest that you might want to secure several domain extensions for your brand just to make sure that somebody doesn't hijack it using a different domain extension. So check this out. These are some of the domain extensions. You can see I'm not going to go through every one of them because there's literally hundreds of them, but you've got .ac, .academy. I'll scroll down the screen and some might pop out. There's a .army. That would be, of course, military. .associates, .attorney, maybe if you're in a law firm. .auto, or maybe autos for either auto sales or auto repair. Baby, there's Barcelona, bargains. You'll see it just goes on. Beer, maybe you can go anywhere with that. BET, there's bike. If you have a bike shop, maybe there's Black Friday, right? There's boutique. This is one I'm going to show you this here in just a minute for a boutique idea. There's builder's buzz. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Of course, the .com is going to pop up here. You've got the .com. You've got college and coffee. Maybe you own a coffee shop or something like that, or maybe you sell coffee, or maybe you're a coffee distributor or something that might work that way. This goes on and on. There's credit card. Maybe do credit card repair, something like that. That might be an option for you. There's a deals and dating and degree and delivery and dentist. It just goes on and on and on and on. And there's family and fish and fishing and fit and football, for sale, galleries. It just goes and 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 goes. I saw one for .kim, right? And kitchen and kiwi and land and law again, lease and live and makeup. I just saw makeup somewhere. Market, makeup, market, MBA, media, Mo. Any of these domain extensions. Here's the .org. Of course, .orgs are for nonprofit organizations, so you don't want to do one of those unless you're a nonprofit organization. Party photo. Maybe if you're in the photography business, one of these might work as a domain extension if you can't get the .com version. There's poker and press and productions and promo and properties, right? There's pub. There's tons and tons of going real estate, and it's going to go all the way down here. Just keeps going and going and going and going and going. You can see there's tons of domain extensions that are available. Maybe you're into tax service, or maybe you have a tattoo parlor, right? Maybe John's.tattoo. Maybe if you have a tattoo parlor, your name is John, maybe John's.tattoo, right? There's a theater, there's tips, there's Tokyo, there's trade. I'm into trading, so that might be an extension for a business I started if I was doing something like that. Universities, vacations, maybe you're in a travel business and you like to highlight certain vacations. You could do that in the vacations tab. Webcams, work, WTF, there you go. Like, what's this all about, right? You can leave that one right there. Of course, yoga, Yokohama zone, and then whatever. I don't even know what that says in another language, but these are all the extensions that are available. And how you find these is you simply come over to the website. You can come here. They're both scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You go to XTRM Impact Domains, or you can go to xtrmfxmarketing.com. If you go to the marketing side, you're actually going to end up going to click on Get Your Branded Domain right here in the menu bar. It's going to take you to the same thing. It'll take you to this page. And when you come in here, you can just type in your domain. Now, you can go directly two ways. So I put in wedding.boutique to see what was going to happen. And you can see under wedding.boutique is already taken. Of course, you can go look and see who owns that. It might be a domain, but you've got wed.boutique, you've got weddingboutique.co, and they'll give you some ideas for an additional extensions. You've got online, you've got the US. You have to be in the US if you live there. If you use that, you've got .store, and you can see the .store one. It's a $50,000 domain. That means that's a big deal, and it has to do a lot with keywords. And it says right here, premium domains are more valuable than other domains because they're based on common words or phrases people use in online searches. So again, you've got .studio is an expensive one. .shop is an expensive one. You've got some lower price ones. You've got .live. This would be maybe if you do live weddings or something, might be a good opportunity for you there. If you do a live wedding and you're paying $1,900 a year for a domain, and you're collecting what, $4,000, $5,000 for a single wedding broadcast, it might be well worth it to secure that domain. You got matrimony.boutique. You need to think about your name, think about your marketing, think about your branding. It goes a lot into what you're doing. But I just wanted to show you this as an option. And of course, they get down in here doing some wedding internationals, wedding homes, wedding global, wedding BET, LLCs, law, reviews, and it goes on and on and on, depending on what you think that you want to do to build your brand, secure your business, and secure your branding. So I would highly recommend that you go in, take a look at the brand. Somebody sent me a message. Oh, that was me, popped up on my site down here. It's an app I got. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hopefully this got some value, delivered some value to you. Again, I've helped people secure thousands and thousands of domains. It's part of what I love to do as my side hustle, if you want to say that, because I think it's very important to make it very easy for people to find you specifically, and especially if you're in network marketing and your company is giving you some kind of funky domain and you want to secure and brand it down to yourself. I recommend you get an independent standalone landing page or web page that you can drive traffic to versus sending somebody to your corporate website. You never know where they're at. You need to generate leads and create a list and do that. That's a whole nother training. But first, you need to secure your brand. Who are you? And it could be your name, right? You could be your name, like forrestknight.com, right? You could do something as simple as that. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, share your comments, share your takeaways. If you're over on YouTube, if you're over on Instagram, feel free to share your comments. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm at 314-498-7688.